What's good, arm wrestling fans? I'm Pradeep Singh from Arm Wrestling Noobs. Welcome to my channel. Khalid versus Lavan. So many people were eagerly waiting for this match to happen because Larry Wheels had not uploaded any video on his channel 3 days prior to this match. I was really excited to see how easily Lavan would be able to open Khalid's hand without the straps. And Lavan called Khalid. He said that he would top roll him without the straps, and he did exactly that. And it looked like a warm up that we do prior to a match or a practice session. By now, most of you guys already know that Khalid has no interest in pursuing arm wrestling as a career. He is training for UFC. So, in his defense, Khalid said that he did not give it everything he had because prior to that he got armbarred in MMA practice, so his arm was hurting and he did not want to injure it even more. But despite all of that, Khalid was still able to take Larry's hand and beat him easily. It is quite shocking to see that despite being trained by all of these greats for so many months, Larry still couldn't do anything with Khalid's hand. They did not arm wrestle in the straps, where I'm sure Larry would have easily beaten him. And speaking of injuries, guys, before arm wrestling, they were in Bader's grip dungeon, and Michael Todd had the worst grip in all disciplines because of his injuries. Even Larry's supporter Nawaz Sharif, who is only 70 kilos, even he was able to match Michael's strength. So next time when you think that Michael Todd is just a cheater who rests on his bone lock, you should know at what cost this bone lock comes. Poor guy has to start every exercise by saying, I may not be able to do this because of my injuries. So is that what you guys want? First up was hand dynamometer. Michael did 70 kg with right hand and 80 kg left hand. Again, his right is much stronger, but due to nerve issues, he was able to do less on the right hand. Nawaz also did 70 kg. Levant did 93 kg because his hand was so big that he was not able to grip the dynamometer properly. Then Samir Bader, who owns the grip dungeon, he did 97 kg. Larry improved by 3 kilos since the last time he tried. He did 102 kg. Khalid did 118 kg. You may have seen on Instagram or in my previous videos where I reported that Vitaly Lelatin constantly does more than 140 kg. So you can imagine what kind of beast he is. Even Igor recently uploaded a video about his grip strength where he said that he suddenly got interested in grip and he actually did set a world record in grip strength that still holds 140 kg on the left hand. I don't know if that's true, but he said that he has a world record. Michael and Nawaz closed the COC number 2, that is Captains of Crush number 2. Levon almost closed the number 3. Larry and Khalid closed the number 3. I found an interesting comment on this video, guys, that I'd like to share with you. After constantly being dominated for so many months by great arm wrestlers, we kind of forgot that how strong Larry Wheels really is. When it comes to conventional strength, Larry is still the strongest guy in this gym. Dubai Arm Wrestling Club was launched last week on 29th January. Now this may already be the most popular arm wrestling club in the world because they've got Larry and all of the great guests that Larry Wheels brings to Dubai. And by popular, I mean most people know about this gym. I'm certainly not talking about the number of people attending practices because I'm sure there are thousands of clubs around the world that can draw a bigger attendance. Sarah Beckman's Facebook account was hacked a few days ago. She has over 600 likes on her Facebook page, and her page was monetized and a source of income for her. So, losing that was a major setback for her. And initially, Facebook didn't provide any assistance either. Facebook even refused to recognize that she was the owner of this page. Then the hacker started posting porn on her page, so people started reporting it, and finally, Sarah got her page back. She is not the first arm wrestler who fell victim to a hacker. About a year ago, the biggest arm wrestling channel in the world, Arm Wrestling TV, was also hacked for more than a week. Try to be safe, guys, as your social media presence get big. Hackers most certainly will attack you if you're not careful. Igor Mazurenko uploaded a video with Denis Siplenkov. Some of the highlights of this video are as follows. People who trained with Dennis in the gym said that he is near his 2018's peak form right now. As we know that Dennis got COVID positive a few months ago, and had to stop training for quite some time. He said that in order to be in competition ready shape, he needs 6 to 12 months to prepare. And that is a lot of time for an athlete like Dennis. Now he is back in shape, but he said a couple of things that could be indicating that he might be thinking of quitting his arm wrestling career very soon. He said that he needs to start a family, and by that, I don't know if he's talking about getting married or having kids if he's already married, and look for a job so that he can support his family. It is really sad to see that one of the world's greatest arm wrestlers has to look for a job to make ends meet. He is not only the best left hander in the world, but he is also very popular on social media, with over 2,000 followers on Instagram and nearly 100,000 followers on Facebook. So you can see him doing brand promotions in Russia, and despite all of that, he still has to look for a job. And on top of that, he said that he won't risk his health just for the entertainment of fans. So he will not have any match before he is completely healthy. These might be the signs that he is about to quit arm wrestling. I'm not sure, these are just my assumptions. I hope I am wrong. On 30th January, there was a boxing match between two arm wrestlers, Dave Morocco and Barry Bourne. You may recognize Barry Bourne from Gary Roberts' channel or from the arm wrestling discussion group where he challenged Daniel Mosier for $10,000. This boxing match was set up by Travis Bagent for 3 rounds of 45 seconds. The rounds were short because Travis did not have a license or the medical backup or basically anything that is required to carry out an official boxing match. Dave said that he has not fought yet, but he has been living with boxers since forever. And Barry, as we all know, is a world champion at everything he does. They both were very confident that they will knock the other person out. That match got everyone hyped up, including Devon Larratt, but clearly it did not live up to its hype. Barry looked really sloppy with his movements, but I gotta say that Dave looked really good for a first timer. He looked better than what 90% of us would do in the ring if we were there for the first time. Dave won this match, but sadly, we did not see a knockout. If you want, you can watch the full match from the link in the description. Michael Todd has disappointed me. I'll tell you guys how. So, I'm someone who has been following Michael Todd and been his fan since forever. I've heard Michael say at least 6 7 times that if he was not an arm wrestler, he would certainly be a competitive eater because he loves eating food so much. So I kind of started believing in him and thought that Michael must be really good at this because Michael always does what he says, doesn't he? So when finally, after so many years, the opportunity came, when Michael, Levan, and Larry were sitting together for a eating contest, I was so sure that Michael is going to destroy them all. And then he lost to Larry Wheels. Come on, Michael. Who eats with a fork like that in a competitive eating contest? And to make things worse, he was Larry Wheels' first win. Larry said many times that he is the worst competitive eater and Michael lost to him. And to make things even more worse, Michael actually quit even before the 45 minutes mark. I remember Michael saying that once he played poker with a former Olympian and he was very determined to win that match because he is competitive and he doesn't like to quit. So he was not going to let an old lady Olympian beat him at anything, no matter what the competition is. Michael Todd hates losing and he never quits. But this time he did quit. Michael, if you're watching this, it's a humble request from your biggest fan. Please reignite your disgust for losing. Not just for arm wrestling, but for every competition. That should be it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who thinks like you. My name is Pradeep, and I thank you so much for watching.